Hello everyone, and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hi everybody.
We are back with episode 23, or part 23, of our Spyro Year of the Dragon Let's Play. Yep, and we hope all of your November was good, and that you're looking forward to December.
Yes.
Now, as we are recording these things ahead of time, basically the first 6 videos you'll watch of us in December, we will not be here for. We will be in Italy.
Yes,
so.
we're going to be giving us needed R&R, I think.
Yes.
So by the time you're watching it, we will not be in the United States.
Yes, we will be overseas.
Mm-hmm.
In the boot of Europe.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
Certainly the shoe part. Honestly, I don't know.
They call it the boot of Europe.
It is. Yes, you're right. The boot of Europe.
You're just debating what part of the boot will be.
That's right.
Yeah, which I'm not going to. I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we are going to be in southern Italy, so probably close to. Yeah, kind of in the middle of the boot. You know, it's a little south, but we're going to Naples, which will be fun.
Yeah, it should be.
I mean, we will probably briefly visit Rome, but we're going to mostly stick with southern Italy this time. My hope is to come back another time and do northern Italy as long as it stays in one piece. Which it should. It's just that Italy was having a little bit of a rocky time. I mean, Naples was too. I'm hoping it will all be better by the time we're
Yes. So
which it should be.
Yes, I think so too. The European would appreciate Italy staying one as well.
Yes. And in place. I mean, they're more concerned about climate change because Italy's in an area that's very susceptible to the negative impacts of climate change.
Yes.
Although I argue there is no good place to live when you have climate change.
No.
So.
No, there is not, because you're more susceptible to storms and disasters. Although Italy is one of 4 major European countries. I consider it 4, although it's probably better to say 5 now.
I'm afraid my magic show seems to have overexcited the moles. They need a good bonk on the head,
6
calm
if
them
we want
down.
to include
And
Poland,
you look like just the man
which
to
is
help.
probably fairest.
A light tap on the head should sort them
But
out.
I'm
But watch
guessing
out
there
for my
was more
friends.
to that.
They're
since
trying to
you
burrow
said
after them.
6, and there's obviously more than 6 European countries.
Right, I mean, the biggest, there are a lot of European countries, like 20-odd, probably 30-odd countries, but I was referring specifically to the biggest players in Europe.
Oh, you mean politically?
And economically, too, but yes. Although to me, all of them are important in their own way.
Yeah, you know me, I don't care about that stuff.
True.
Just trying to move this closer.
I understand.
I feel like I'm so far away from the microphone. Okay, yeah.
I tried to fix that, but
That's okay.
I mean, heck, I'm a nerd. I don't like those who only want to focus on France, Germany, and the UK alone, because...
Yeah. Oh, and I was so mad at that guy I met while I was studying abroad at Kansai Gaidai, who was like, Italian. Sorry, Italian is a pointless language to learn because they only speak it in Italy.
Yeah, I didn't care for that guy that you told me. Yes.
Yeah. First of all,
Well
he's
done!
wrong.
And look, one of my friends
and
dug up
second of
this
all-
whilst chasing the moles.
It's like, well, if I want to communicate with Italians,
Hank.
it's not pointless.
Oh. It isn't pointless at all.
Yeah. And it's very rude to tell somebody who's studying a language that
I'm
it's
afraid I've had
pointless.
to cancel my next performance.
I had a
One of-
neighbor who was studying, a lot of the
I'm afraid I've...
so-called dead languages. Basically ancient languages that we don't use anymore.
Right.
And, I thought that was cool, and I still think there are use for those, too. I wasn't going to be like, that's a pointless thing to do because people won't speak them anymore,
Right.
It just, you don't do that crap.
Yeah.
So,
But admittedly, I know this is my own heart talking. A part of me wonders what Egyptian hieroglyphs would have looked like had they grown and evolved. Would it have been like Chinese characters?
yeah, I wonder, too, because, yes, all of the languages we have that have, like, a pictograph alphabet, had, in the past, they looked kind of closer to what Egyptian hieroglyphs look like in that they were more picture-like.
Right.
Japanese and Chinese. I'm not very familiar with the evolution of like Arabic, but I'm sure that
Right.
probably was similar.
Because I know Chinese used to be a pictographic language like hieroglyphs.
Yes.
But then over tens of thousands of years, the hieroglyphs became the Chinese characters that we know
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, and then they became even further simplified. So now we have two different Chinese alphabets.
Correct.
Because somebody along the line said, this is a little too difficult.
Yes. Well, yes. Simplified traditional.
Yeah. And has its own interesting history. We still have some countries that use the traditional.
Right.
Yep.
And in some cases, the traditionals come back in, like mainland China, because they think that it's more aesthetically pleasing than simplified. But I think they both have their own benefits.
Yeah. So yes, I agree with you. It would be interesting to see how Egyptian would have evolved.
Yeah, I kind of wish it had.
Yeah. Me too. I kind of wish that them being conquered didn't also equal their civilization collapsing.
Yes.
It really sucks.
Yes, I consider it one of the great tragedies of the Western world.
Yes.
Was the destruction of ancient Egyptian culture influencing mostly the Roman conquest, because that's where the library was destroyed was.
Yes, and more recently they say that it wasn't actually a purposeful thing, which made me even angrier.
Me too.
Like, it's one thing if he meant to burn the Library of Alexandria down, but it's another thing that it was just...
In oopsie days.
It was just in the way and happened to be, the aftermath of that attack.
I remember a similar thing that once happened in Venice, where a famous temple was destroyed.
That was one of those tragedies where, like, you know how you look back at a lot of people, not us, but there are a lot of people who look back at ancient civilizations and they're like, wow, they did this thing that they shouldn't have known how to do yet. You know, and then they're like, aliens.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that so much, too.
It's a permanent stain on channels like the History Channel.
Yeah, to the point, it's a meme now.
Yeah.
You know, to that, it's been that much of a problem. But, so, no, guys, you know what that actually is? All of that knowledge was probably in the original Library of Alexandria and went up in flames.
Yes.
We could have been much further as a civilization if that hadn't happened, and that's what frustrates me the most about that event.
Yes.
Is there are certain events in history where humanity has shot themselves in the foot.
Oh, yeah.
And we have done things that, this is my opinion, that have halted the progress, and in some cases made us go backwards in our progress as a species. I feel like these things that we still can only dream about, we could have already have achieved. We could have already had some of the technologies that we have in many sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
We could have already achieved world peace. We could have figured out how to distribute wealth more evenly and ended homelessness and poverty. There are a lot of things that I feel like we could have had the knowledge to do, but war and greed and all those lovely things have halted our progress with a lot of things. And I think we're focusing on the wrong things. The people with the money and the power, I feel like, are focusing on the wrong things. Like, instead of saving our planet, we're focusing on AI.
Yes, speaking of AI, someone had thought that they could use AI to resurrect some of the old scrolls, the charred scrolls that I can't remember if it was the Library of Alexandria or Sophon using the AI to try to figure out what was in those scrolls and bring them back, essentially.
And what did the AI think it was?
Well, I don't know. I only just read an article about people
attempting.
Yes, in an effort to bring back lost knowledge that is probably a better option than using mercury to try to open these scrolls up that have been charred husks.
Probably. And see, yes, we can use AI, but the problem is the corporation.
Yes.
And also, unpopular opinion here, but we're spending way too much on space travel. I've probably stated this unpopular opinion in our Echo series, because I'm very much a proponent of we need to go explore more of the sea. And we probably shouldn't. We should probably halt space travel until we figured out how to explore all of the sea. And think of it this way as well. You know, a lot of the sea we can't see because of the increased pressure. If we create technologies to deal with that increase in pressure, technically we could use that for space as well later on. I feel like, because those technologies that can withstand underwater travel might be able to help us in space as well.
Right.
But,
and yes,
like, the biggest reason really is that we need to keep our Earth habitable.
Yes.
And if the surface gets to the point where it's inhabitable. We need to explore more of the Earth to find places where we could get resources to make our lives easier. I don't think good solutions This is my opinion. I don't think we should leech off of other planets. I think that our Earth still has plenty to offer us, and we just need to work with the Earth instead of acting like we're better than the planet we live on. That's just me. I know I'm getting into some deep stuff while we play Spyro again. but this is me. You know this, guys. If you've been watching for a while.
Yes.
If you're brand new here, you're probably a little bit like, wow. but we're glad you're here.
Yes, we are very happy. Definitely. Yes.
Oh yeah, and if you want this.
Yeah, that would be very nice actually, right now. Ow. Good seahorse. Drop dinosaur. Another pesky.
I think we're both a little tired because at the time of recording, we had to turn our clocks back.
Yes, that is not a positive thing to go through.
I prefer it a little more to spring forward, but I would rather.
Yeah, I
I would rather we not have to do either. It was best when I was in Japan because that was one of the few places I've been in where you didn't have to.
Yeah, they don't do daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I've always hated the transition from daylight savings time. Fall backwards, right forward.
Yes.
Always a challenge, always a pain for me, admittedly.
Yeah.
Or the opposite.
Right. Yeah, and then like for me, it's always frustrating for the kitty cats because, like, you know, I usually get up and the first thing I do is feed them, and so I had to stay in bed for an hour, and they were like, "Why aren't you getting up to feed us?" So yeah, it's always an adjustment for them as well.
That's really annoying for them.
Yeah. When we feed them this evening, they'll be like, "You haven't fed us yet."
Where were you?
Yeah. Because you can't just tell the cats, "Oh, I had to turn the clocks back." They won't understand what you're talking about.
No.
They don't use clocks.
They barely understand their life schedule.
Yeah.
Which is there's a specific time they have to eat, a specific time they have to sleep.
Yep. They're like, "We had a structure in place, and you changed it."
Because we care for our feline friends.
Yeah. That's why I feel like my personality is more cat-like, because cats get used to a structure, and when that structure's changed even just a little bit, they get very frustrated. And I'm kind of like that. I prefer, like, to keep my structure, and it is something I have sadly had to learn to adjust to, that, you know, sometimes that has to change. But it is a challenge for me because kind of structure things around when I have the most energy, like to make sure I'm doing the stuff that takes the most energy at the time I have the most energy.
Right.
But sometimes I just can't do that. It sucks.
Yeah.
Because I don't complete tasks very well if I'm tired, obviously.
It's okay, bud.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know if am I cat-like or am I dog-like?
I don't know. You seem to like structure too. You seem to have your schedule set a certain way and seem to prefer that.
True.
I could be wrong. There's some. I feel like my Poppy is not very cat-like. I mean, she is in terms of she likes to just chill, but in terms of the schedule thing, she's different than us. I feel like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. I feel like she just does whatever she has to do. I don't know. Hard to say.
Yes. I understand.
You did get some Christmas candies on.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I did not get an advent calendar this year.
That's okay.
Because I'm like, I'll be in Italy for the first 2 weeks, so I would miss the first 15 days of using it, so I'm like, okay.
Right. That reminds me, I think I'd have to set up my Christmas stuff early, I think.
In terms of gifts for people, I would say ASAP.
Yes.
Because you don't want to get back and do it all when you get back, because that's going to be panic.
A nightmare at the...
And if you have to order anything, yes, as soon as possible. Especially if you have to order anything, because it's going to be chaos the closer it gets.
You're right.
That's why I got all the stuff I was going to get.
Right. You're a smart shopper, by the way.
Thanks, I try.
You do.
I try to find the best deals.
I think you do a tremendous job.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to see what else have I missed. Snake slide.
Yes, so... By the way, guys, I don't know if I've put this in by now or not, but I assume I have. If you guys have read the description and some of our videos, you may have noticed that we have an affiliate code for a convention called ChromaCon. It
Yes.
is a brand new 2024 is going to be its first year.
Yes.
A brand new Baltimore convention. It is basically for pop culture, so we have anime, video games, comics, etc. And you know, Baltimore is part of our community.
Yep.
So we wanted to support them.
Yes.
Because it's been so long since we've had like a good convention in Baltimore,
Yeah.
at the Baltimore Convention Center. So
Since 2016, to be precise.
yeah, right. So other than like Baltimore Comic Con, but I'm not really familiar with that one. So yes, we have a code. And if you happen to be interested in attending this convention, use the code. I have it written in the description description. I believe it's BSMNT,
I think so, yes.
like basement without the A. So
Yes.
if you use that code at checkout, you will get 10% off
Yeah.
your badge, whether you get a 3-day or just 1 day.
Yeah.
So
Everybody loves discounts, right?
yes, and it is March 1st through 3rd.
Yep.
So
set your calendars if you're good to go.
yeah, if you're going to be, on the East Coast in the Baltimore area, if you're local anyway, definitely consider coming, and we'll be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not necessarily as guests, we'll probably just be goers, unless we decide to do a panel. We haven't really decided yet, so either way, you might see us there. And
Yeah, definitely.
if you do, say hi.
Oh yeah, we'll be happy to see you.
Yeah, so I will, and I'll probably bring it up in a few other videos, since not all of you watch all of our videos, which is fine.
Yes.
Some of you aren't here for Spyro, you're just here for Echo, or you're just here for Zelda game, or Mario,
Malcolm.
or whatever we're playing. Malcolm.
That was quick.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
So yeah, and if you guys have already done that, thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
We all appreciate it. All respect.
Yeah, we're definitely, looking forward to this.
Yes.
We met the organizer of ChromaCon at 90 USA on Tuesday at the convention in Baltimore. Awesome.
Yeah.
Wanted to go, so yeah. And there are already some really cool guests. Some voice actors.
Indeed.
Yep. It's just yeah.
So definitely. Hope you guys have fun, and we hope to travel down and see you there. Fighting this monstrosity thing.
Yeah, so
It's a little morbid, but yes.
yeah.
How to defeat these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, should we go into save?
Yeah, you can save.
We'll come back to this next episode.
Yeah, we can. Yes, because we are almost out of time. We're
That we are, I'm afraid.
like close.
Yep. Alright, everybody.
Alright, well, I guess I know it's a little early again, but we'll stop here for now.
Yep.
To as not stop in the middle of something. So
Correct.
we will see you later.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.